Hello, and welcome to the vlogging pod. They say the pen is mightier than the sword. But what happens when the pen is used to cut away at the very framework of our democracy? Since taking office, this administration has issued a flood of executive orders, more than 80 within the first month alone. While not all are inherently harmful, the pattern they form speaks volumes. Instead of addressing our nation's most pressing crisis, the cost of living, environmental destruction, and the erosion of public trust, these directives have largely served to consolidate power, bypass traditional checks, and reshape our government into a tool for political revenge. Some orders target the civil service, stripping protections from career officials and opening the door to ideology purges. Others empower the executive branch to interfere more aggressively with the Department of Justice, immigration policy, and even the deployment of federal forces within the states. These moves aren't just policy shifts, they're structural changes. They alter how our government functions, who holds power, and how laws are enforced. Now, supporters may argue that this is just politics, but buried in this avalanche of order is the blueprint of Project 2025, a strategy designed not just to win elections, but to outlast them. A plan to place loyalists in every corner of government, making it nearly impossible to reverse the damage once it's done. Yes, some of these orders have stalled in court, others remain in limbo, but several have already changed how agencies operate, especially those related to federal employment justice and homeland security. These are not isolated acts, they are interconnected pieces of a broader design. We must ask ourselves, are we watching a governing agenda unfold or a quiet coup by a bureaucracy? If we don't pay attention now, we may wake up to a country we no longer recognize, one where loyalty is valued over law, where power is protected from accountability, and where democracy becomes a memory. The ink is still drying, so is the clock ticking. The information from tonight's podcast come from sources such as the Federal Register, the White House, Truly Wrinkly PPE LLC, Executive Office of the President of the United States, Politico, AP News, Government Executive, The Guardian, Axios, Defense.gov, USA Facts, Government Executive, Federal News Network, the Heritage Foundation, NPR, Federal Register, Default, CHCO Council, Meritalk, Defense.gov, Democracy Docket, Migration Policy Institute, Pew Research Center, CMS, the American Presidency Project, Federal Register, Civil Service Strong. Thank you for listening. Until next time, bye-bye for now.